Welcome up, Young at Heart, folks. I'm here with Lieutenant Steve Moody. That's to my right. Yeah, this is my right. Okay, and Tony, Tony Grimes. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Ooh, I had to say it fast because sometimes, words and everything, kind of, doing, get you. We're here to talk about senior safety. Is that right? So
Yep.
what we need to do is to talk about seniors and the kinds of things that they can do to be safe in their homes.
We have a lot of issues with that in this town with the senior citizens. We get exposed a lot with the EMS, a lot of medical calls with the senior citizens, but also on the fire side. So when we run an EMS call, sometimes we can help them out with the fire side too, ask them if their smoke detectors have been changed, make sure that time change is coming up soon, and that's when we recommend to change your batteries, smoke detectors. So change that. If you need help, you can always call the fire station, and we will be more than happy to help you change the batteries in your smoke detector. We're willing to do that. And then just simple things, common sense. Know your address, southwest, east. If you live on the east side of town, make sure you say East Basin instead of West Basin, because it changes up dispatch and can give us a longer response time. Access to your house, make sure that you keep your exits and your entrances clear. Don't clutter a lot of stuff in your doorways and stuff. It's harder for us to rescue you or to help you out if your house has a lot of clutter in it. Stuff like that, early notification 911. Try not to put the fire out. Call us so we can get going and get there. And a lot of times the senior citizens and stuff like that try to get their extinguisher and fight the kitchen fire and then call, and it's a delayed response for us. So
What kind of things do you find, I should say, as far as seniors concerned? I know in their homes, the things that you normally notice that they need to really take care of. I mean, I sometimes have found that, especially in the double wide homes, because I understand that they burn faster if something happens, if a fire starts there. But when you go into a house to try to rescue somebody, are there any special things that you find that seniors need to take care of first?
Yeah, I mean, seniors love their pets.
Okay.
And so that whenever we do a rescue or we're doing the EMS side and we're transporting someone, they're always worried about their pets. Let us take care of your animals. Let us rescue you, and then we'll go back inside the house if the house is filled full of smoke or something, and then rescue the animals. But we're always worried about the seniors first. But I think a lot is people don't the access, the entry points to the doors and stuff. People tend to put a lot of furniture and stuff in the middle of the doorways and stuff, and it's harder for us to get in and get you out. And that's one of the issues. That and top of my head, like storage oxygen tanks. I can't even say it, but keep them in a safe area, maybe outside your house or in a certain area and where we know they're going to be, or you can tell us so we don't have those oxidation problems.
I don't want to leave you out, Miss Tony, but what kinds of things are you aware of?
Well, I just want to reiterate the fact too, Lieutenant Moody mentioned about the fire detectors. And one of the things that our office does is the seniors can call, and if they're worried about their fire detectors, if they don't know how to check them, we certainly will do that. We will send out a crew and they'll check them. A lot of times we get a call and they're beeping, because they haven't checked them. Call us. We'll be more than happy to come out and take care of that.
Do you find some of the buildings, they don't have the smoke detectors? And some of the areas, even though you've preached, you need smoke detectors. Do you find a lot of that, I should say?
I don't know if you find that as much anymore.
No,
there was a time,
most
but not
residences
anymore.
have them.
That's good. Now, I noticed that there's a lot of, and I imagine a lot of seniors, I see the ambulances going to Vegas a lot and coming back. Do a lot of the seniors that you transport to Vegas have problems as far as smoke inhalation, when there's fires or things like that, or is this just that seniors are ill?
They're ill. There's a lot of sick people in this town, but Desert View has really stepped up, and they're handling a lot of emergencies, and they're admitting a lot of patients. But unfortunately, we still have to transport to Vegas. But it's I don't.
Not as much there.
Not as much
Yeah,
as we used
I
to.
can understand like you do. Now, I noticed that also that when we talk about fire safety, here's what I want to say. Now, I'm a senior, of course, and if I told you how old I was, you wouldn't believe it. Stop laughing out there. What about fire extinguishers? I have one in my kitchen. Should they definitely have fire extinguishers? I have a little small one.
It's always good to have a little fire extinguisher in your kitchen in case you have a little grease fire and stuff. But even if you have a grease fire or any type of fire in your house, always call us so we can check for extension, file a report in case you have to contact your insurance company or anything. But anytime you have a fire, call us. If you have a grease fire and you put it out and your house is filled full of smoke, we can come out and push that smoke out of your house.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we can do so many things but we always recommend calling us. Let us check it out. We have the equipment. We have the thermal imaging cameras. We have the heat guns. Make sure that it didn't get up in your cabinets or in your walls or anything, and then we can make sure that you guys are safe, and then we'll check your smoke detectors after.
Okay. Are you saying that you can detect with some of the equipment that you have? I know you said that where the fire is located or whether or not it's out completely. That's the kind of thing I was wondering.
We have the equipment, a thermal imaging camera in our engines that we can actually, in a smoked room environment where the house is full of smoke, that we can do a quick rescue and search and find the heat from your body.
Wow.
Laying on the floor or whatever, when the house is completely black, and go in there and rescue you and take you out. We can also use it where we can fight fire in an attic, or
right?
we can see fire in the wall, stuff like that.
So this is a lot of modern equipment that I didn't know that that you guys had. And just like what you were saying also about call us in regards to smoke detectors. Is there any special kind of smoke detectors that people need to purchase, or name brand, or just a smoke detector?
No, just a smoke detector, but as Lieutenant Moody said, they need to be changed. With the time change coming, they need to be changed. And if they can't do it, certainly call us, because we will come out and we'll take care of that for them.
How often should they change these smoke detectors or check on those? Any special?
6 months.
Every
Every 6 months?
Every time they change time change, they recommend changing smoke
Change
detector.
smoke detectors. See, because there are some things that I thought I knew, and there's some things I don't know, and so I'm finding out more information about fire safety and things that I need to know. I can tell my neighbors also about that. I guess the thing that I need to also talk about is outside of the home, things that I need to, as far as safety is concerned, so that if something happens outside, the kinds of things I need to know to keep away from the house in regards to prevent maybe a fire or something.
Exposures is a big
Right.
one in our community here with the houses. RVs, boats, all kinds of sheds, stuff like that. Kind of keep things away from your main dwelling. Try to keep it at least 10 to 15 feet away from your house. We get high winds here,
Right.
so a lot of times exposures will get involved with fire because of the winds. The other thing I like to know is your address. Make sure that you have a visible number on your mailbox or on your house that we can see, something reflective. We see that's a big one in this town. A lot of people don't even have numbers, addresses on their residence. So,
That's good information. I know on some of the modern homes they do have the addresses and they all lit up, but on some of the older homes, I know sometimes when I'm trying to find a house and sometimes I know it's on the mailbox, but it's also, if they don't have a light up above, that it's on the house, but maybe if they don't have a light outside, then I have a problem trying to find that address. So this is very important. These are very important information, and people need to know this. Is there the number I want you to give us again that they should call if they have any problem, especially seniors, and things that they need to know in regards to fire that they should take care of? Who should they call?
Well, if they have questions, they can call the station at 727-5658, extension 228, or extension 230.
Ah, very good. Thank you again, Mr. Lieutenant Moody
Yes.
and Miss Tony Grimes.
Thank you.
I said it fast. We'll be back after these messages.